Good morning, YouTube. Welcome to a day in the life video where I'm just recording my Friday. What Friday's like. It's a day off work, day where day off my actual job, and I do my coaching and a lot of my kind of content stuff and things like that on a Friday. So we'll take you through my day, how it looks, and yeah. And this is a proper one of them ones, a proper day in the life, like. You know, when people show themselves like getting out of bed fully clothed, like I've literally woken up about 10 seconds ago and just turned the camera on. So like I'm properly half asleep. So first thing on the agenda is taking my check-in photos from a coach because my check-in day is a Friday. Next thing on the agenda is to hydrate. So get about anywhere from 500 ml to kind of a litre of water in first thing. And then I will get on my spin bike and do 25 minutes cardio. So I do that 6 times a week, so every day, bar legs. But I actually badly tweaked my adductor, so I was able to do cardio yesterday. It's quite sore today though, but I'll probably still just push through and do it because I find getting the kind of blood in from pedaling the bike does make it feel a bit better. But yeah, I will kind of be documenting as well on my Instagram, maybe on here, how I recover from injuries, and how I kind of go about that with my training, because that's probably the worst injury I've had in quite a while. Like, my adductor is fucking seriously in pain. So yeah, get some water in. I used to, pro tip, if you're gonna have caffeine in the morning, you want to hydrate and then have the caffeine so that it can properly absorb, and you actually get the benefits of the caffeine, and it increases how fast it absorbs. But I try not to have, I went from having 5 monsters a day and maybe some coffees to I really only have 1 monster a day. I used to wake up and the first thing I would do would be drink water and just pen a monster. And yes, it's good in the sense of it gets your heart rate up faster for the bike, but I find once I get in the habit of having caffeine first thing every morning, it just kills my energy. I see I would get up about 6, right? But I actually got up a little bit later today, so it's 7:05 right now. If I was to have caffeine now, I'd crash by 9 o'clock, and then I'd have to have another monster at 10 or whatever, just to keep me going. And it's a spiral. That's how you end up drinking 5 a day, in my opinion, is if I have it too early, crash, and then I'm just constantly trying to not be in a crash state by having more. So I just have one pre-workout, or maybe the odd time I'll have 2. I try to get my caffeine in by 12, but if I'm not training till a little bit later, I will just hold out and have the monster then, because 150 milligrams isn't going to do much, but ideally you want it in before 12. So yeah, gonna do the bike now, and then I'll catch you after when I'm eating my breakfast. Here we have the breakfast. So it's 90 grams of sourdough, 4 turkey bacon, some spinach, 15 grams of 0% sugar red sauce, a kiwi, 60 grams of ESN rice pudding, and 45 grams of Perform cookies and cream. Boom. There we go. So wrapped up. So what we've done today is wake up, check-in photos, done my 25 minutes of cardio there. I'll eat my breakfast. Then while I'm eating this, I will actually send my check-in across. Then I'll get a shower, go and get some steps in, and then crack on with my coaching work. And then the plan of action for today is, after I get my coaching work done, I'm gonna have to play by what time I actually train, because I'm recording a podcast today with Curtis, the owner of Arkham, so that'll be exciting. And definitely check out my podcast if you haven't. Putting up small educational topics, and then I'll be putting up kind of proper interview sort of podcasts. And and then I need to train, obviously. Then I actually just ran out of protein there, so I'm gonna have to swing by my supplements and grab a tub of protein. And then there's just a load of other kind of little bits to do. I like to, on this day, just get as much done as, well, every day I like to get as much done as possible. I'd never really kind of sit still, but I just want to get a few reels recorded as well. Maybe prep a few kind of posts, record probably another educational podcast to have that ready to post. Just fucking getting as much shit done as possible. But the way I do it is I have a to-do list, and then I put like the most important things. So the most important things, obviously, getting my coaching work done, getting that podcast recorded, and then like training. So everything, like, I don't need to write, well, I do actually write down like just to order my day, get meals in, but I don't think I've fucking ever missed a meal in like 4 years. So like, I'm not gonna just suddenly start missing meals if I don't write it down on my to-do list. But yeah, so I'll see randomly like the shit that comes into my brain as well. So actually I need to take my morning supplements as well. But see the amount of useless stuff we learned in school. Like, I was sitting looking at this what do you call this? Fuck, it's too early, man. Spinach, and I was just like thinking about like so random photosynthesis and like chlorophyll and everything. And it's like, why the hell did we spend so much time learning about fucking like, see the amount of time I spent learning about photosynthesis in school? You'd think it would play like a crucial role in my life, but it's fucking useless. And there's bound to be other stuff that I can't think of off the top of my head that you just like over studied for no reason. It's like, right, I didn't learn how to do my taxes or like how to set up a business or anything like that, even though I fucking did business. Still don't really learn that. But I know that like plants make their food via the sun through photosynthesis. So yeah, just a random food for thought there. How's it going, YouTube? Just quick little update. So I said I was gonna bring you on my walk, but I ended up just having to hit my steps quickly on my walking pad and then drop my sister off to school. And I've been speaking to my coach. My train day food has been upped by 50 carb, so gone from 700 to 750. So I'll probably add that in, the extra 50 carb, into one of my later meals today, and then I'll actually look at my meal plan and see where I want to put it from, like consistently from now on. Then my non-train day went up pretty significantly, so it went up about 10 gram protein, about 10 grams of fat, and say like 30 or 40 carbs. So it's now 280 protein, 95 fat, and 415 carbs. So I will again work that out but later. So what I'm doing right now is eating my this is usually my meal 4, but I sometimes swap around meal 2 and meal 4, just so I have my pre-workout and my post-workout as the same meal, like consistently. So eat this, finish my client check-ins here, and then I will go down, I'll prep my pre and my post, bring them to the gym with me, record the podcast, and then I'll train after. After I shoot the podcast, I'll eat my meal and train. So I'll bring you along for everything, but an action-packed day today. But this is how I like being. Like, it sounds so stupid, but I actually feel alive because I have shit to do and I have like shit to get done, and I like this, where you see sitting about doing nothing, it honestly, like, it kills me. Like, I actually hate doing nothing. I'm a weirdo. I don't like watching TV, or I barely even watch YouTube anymore because I feel like I'm wasting time that I could be doing something more productive. But especially like just that proper sitting about doing nothing. Like, even in my work, whenever I'm doing the deliveries, sometimes you have like big gaps in between deliveries and you just have to sit in the van. It's like watching paint dry. Like some people love it because they can just sit and watch movies and stuff on their phone, but I hate doing stuff like that. So I have to always find a good podcast to listen to or whatever. But yeah, gonna munch this now. It's 200 mins, pack of rice, and some mixed veg, and then just some fruit. I actually have 100 gram blueberries here, but usually I would have this meal with an apple. But someone in my family went and ate the last of my apples and didn't let me know. So I just swapped out for blueberries that I usually have with my pre-workout meal, and then I will swap and have an apple with my pre-workout meal instead. So yeah, exciting content. I just wanted to add in quickly, I am actually still taking on coaching clients. So if you are interested in coaching or anything like that, you need training plans or whatever, shoot me a message on either WhatsApp or Instagram and I'll be happy to help out. Like, I've got a load of client check-ins to do here, and then I'm making a training plan for someone as well. So if you need any kind of tips or anything, just feel free to reach out and I'll be sure to help you. So yeah, just cheeky little plug. This video is a bit all over the place, but still going to keep up anyways, because it just kind of shows what a day in the life is actually like. So it is now gone 12:30. I'm going to eat my pre-workout meal now and then go to the gym, record the podcast, and then train after, just because that'll give me time for the meal to digest. So heating up my meal in the microwave, it's just chicken, rice, beetroot, honey, dark chocolate, and then I've got some blueberries and that will fucking on the stick. Got a bagel as well. Then I've got the post-workout meal check, which is chicken and rice and a banana. So gonna inhale this now. I've got all my check-ins done. Inhale this now, then go to the gym, and then I'll kind of catch you then. I probably won't show or I might put like 1 or 2 clips of the training in, but I'll do a proper full day of eating once I have my meals sorted out for my new meal plan. But for today, I'll probably just throw in a bagel with that post-workout meal for the extra 50 carbs. So it's like 44 carb in a bagel. Throw that in, and then I'll throw like maybe a bit of jam in my last meal to get that extra 6 grams of carb. It's not that deep. Just that's the thing. Like, see, once you understand kind of carbs and what food is what, it becomes like so easy, in my opinion. Of like say, just add 50 carb, right? A bagel and 6 carb. That would be like 15 grams of jam roughly. It's about 6 grams or close to that. So like, just, you know, I will work out and get a bang on 6 carb, but it's just easy once you know numbers like that, and you can just sort of throw stuff together. Like if I was on the go and I needed, like, right, for example, this meal needs to be 50 gram protein, 100 carb, 10 fat. Like, you can throw it together pretty quickly. Just learn kind of what basic foods have what calories, and then you can kind of always stick to your macros in that regard. Of even if you're on the go, if like grab a packet of chicken, grab 2 bagels, there's like 90 carb, grab a bit of dark chocolate for a fat source, and then grab a piece of fruit, and then boom, you're pretty much at 50, 100, 10. Like, it's as simple as that. So yeah, gonna eat these meals now, and then I'll probably catch you. I'll do a bit of like when I get to the gym, just kind of show me setting up the podcast. Hello YouTube, just testing the mics out here, so that's a wee behind the scenes before we record the podcast. We're in, shout out to Owen, the barber. This is Arkham for letting us use his barbering studio. So yeah, I'm just waiting on Curtis now, the owner, and then we'll just sit on the sofa like this and answer some juicy questions. So yeah, literally just had my pre-workout meal like you seen. Drove to the gym, which is like half an hour, but there's actually like a red storm warning now, so all the roads are flooded and like all the schools have been told to go home. So yeah, I didn't know if my little car was going to make it here, but the show must go on. So yeah, podcast time. How's it going, YouTube? So in the last clip I was filming the podcast, but it's now, time has seriously gone on since then. It's now 5:30. I think I recorded that last clip at maybe Tuesday. Recorded that last clip, had to be just after 12, was it? So like, it's been a good few hours. So recorded that podcast. It was really good. Went on for like over an hour. Then I've
trained push. So here we are, kind of eating my post-workout meal in the gym. So have my chicken and rice here, have a banana and a bagel. 750 carb now, but I'm gonna play about with my food on the training day. This is like an easy way of getting it in, to be fair. And then we'll add 6 carb to the last meal. And yeah, then I need to I still have a lot of things I need to do today, so go home, make a training plan for somebody, finish my steps, edit this and stuff. I'll record it all. What else do I need to do? I need to figure out where to get protein from somewhere, because I ran out of protein and it's past the time that supplement shop be open, so I'm really hoping I've got like a backup protein, because I only need like a scoop or 2 scoops, so I might have a backup protein sitting in there, and then I'll buy a tub tomorrow. But yeah, gonna inhale this now, and then really good push session today. Bit of a weird one because I was kind of out of whack from recording the podcast and stuff, so didn't feel as like warmed up as I normally would, just because there was a bit of a longer amount of time between my pre-meal and when I would normally train. But progressed like most exercises, matched like 1 set, but I am feeling pretty battered, so it is what it is. We'll take it like post-workout looking probably the best I've looked in terms of just overall upper body muscularity, so we'll take that as a major dub. And yeah, just overall good session. Really hungry now, so gonna eat this and then I will head home. It is now a bit later. I have my final meal of the day, so my oats, big ass oat bowl and some kefir drink. Just doing some work now on the laptop, trying to get, I've been making a training plan like I said I was going to in that last clip, and I've been editing the podcast. When I say editing, I've just been putting it on my laptop and then trimming the start and the end off and uploading. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. So after I do this clip, probably edit this video as well. But hopefully you've enjoyed the video. All I have for the rest of the day is got some TB 500 and BPC, aka the Wolverine stack. So I will put it in my injured hamstring just to help with the recovery on that, or like hamstring / adductor. Then I'll put my compression boots on, just chill out doing that, maybe read a little bit of a book, and then hit the hay. And actually, tell a lie, I need to do something first. I need to go down, and because I just remembered I was about to say, oh, I'll do it all again tomorrow. But I'm actually in work first thing tomorrow, so I will go down and prep my meals. And the nice thing is, I prep, like, so I make my chicken in batches and my mince in like big batches, so I literally just have to go down and add rice to them and then they're ready. So that's a pro tip, is bulk cook your meats so that you have them ready and you can just throw meals together. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Leave a like. I'm going to be way more active on YouTube now. I prefer this kind of long form stuff.